Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Weird Wednesday flight number 13. The time is approximately 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time. It's our pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight 13 from a service from where you're currently at to destination of unknown origin. We suggest any carry-on items don't need to be placed or stowed prior to closing the aircraft. Your items of choice should be placed directly in front of you for easy ease of access. Food, drinks, and snacks of your choice are highly recommended for your comfort. Seatbelts are not required, but as a warning, we may experience some turbulence along the way. Be warned. On behalf of the captain and your entire crew, it's our pleasure to have you aboard with us this evening. The seatbelt sign has now been turned off, so it's time to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Well, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Weird Wednesday. Yet again. Boom. How you doing, Jamie? As usual, we signed on and had audio problems. Can you imagine that? How's it going, Deb? Yeah, been a pretty crazy week here. The weather's finally straightening up and not being as cold as it was. So I have to ask, as usual, can everybody hear me okay? Never know with my audio issues. Do you hear me, Jamie?
I do, but I was muted. I was muted this whole time I've been talking.
Mm. I was like, man, it's awful quiet in here.
Wow, I said a lot. Hey guys. I was saying, yeah, ours is plateauing too. It's kind of like slack weather. And then, as I said, that I saw a post by Deborah Pickman where she's like, it's like significant severe weather Fridays. Tornadoes are possible. Baseball size hail.
Damn.
Memphis, Huntsville. Looks like it's by like what's that? Springfield, Kansas City. These people, if you're in his area, it looks like you guys are going to be in for a little bit of weather.
Mm. Baseball size hail, man. That's like rain and rocks.
Yeah.
There's some serious hail. Hell no.
Hell no.
That stuff right there kill you.
They
Uh,
really want you to stay inside. They go outside, so get hit by the hail ball.
Found it tonight in the store. My favorite Ritz seltzer.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, very carbonated.
Yeah, it is.
Got the plain and the lemon lime. $3.59 for a 6 pack. It's a little cheap seltzer water, but it makes you burp.
Makes me burp. I tasted the new one, Polar, the toasted coconut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tastes like Hawaiian Tropic suntan lotion to
Oh
me.
sweet. Yeah, I haven't found a coconut soda that I really liked. So
Unless it's like the Coke real water, and that's one thing that hydrates the hell out of me. Where I don't need extra electrolytes. Like when I'm so thirsty, I get some like cold coconut water. I even like the little chunks in it, and just slam that. And for some reason, it's way better feeling than drinking a Gatorade.
yeah, yeah, that's what. When Dixie was a wee little puppy, before she was done, she needed to go back in the oven when we got her. But yeah, when we the first night we brought her home, I didn't think she was gonna make it through the night, and we put coconut water in a little like baby bottle, and we're giving her that. And
Oh,
the vet said, "Yeah, if you hadn't given her coconut water, I don't think she would have made it."
because you didn't have her like on a drip IV or anything like that, so she's getting like the extra. Wow, I didn't even think a dog would drink it.
Yeah, yeah, she's a weird one.
I've been trying these different ones, because there's like 6 or 7 different like electrolyte type drinks now out, just for that,
Yeah,
and looking at the different stuff that's in them, and I brought like 4 different home for us to like try to find some that aren't too like slimy salty. So I don't like the Pedialyte pops because like the salt goes right to the top of the popsicle.
nah,
But yeah, coconut water just seems that, and lemon mint water.
yeah,
I like ice water and muddle some mint in there and some lemon, and I can just drink gallons and gallons of that like nothing.
yeah.
Toast and morning beer in a 30-second part. Wow, you have a lot of faith. That would be kind of scary after like a few seconds.
Hopefully that was in the right environment.
If you ask like, Jacoby,
The morning was great until I shit the bed.
till I shat myself 3 times over. I need to finish
Was
playing
it
the
him that
YouTube.
did the video where they ran up to the front door and they were like,
Yeah.
God, every time I see that, I laugh so hard I about piss my pants.
This is like Brian or Swami sitting on the porch, and there's like them running up, and he just ran around his shit in the guy's truck. He had to go to the bathroom, couldn't. The guy's chasing him around. He goes back in, closes the door. But there's always funny stuff. And then they have like the wee woos. You'll hear the gunshots, and then they go out and go wee woo, wee woo, and then you hear the real wee woos go by. The cops go by. They're always good in the timeline for like a good laugh. Like scroll, like, oh, this is cool. You see good stuff. Then there's always like something stupid, and then maybe a few something stupids, and then like you see like their stuff, and it's just so goofy, silly, funny. It makes you laugh. Better late than never. I shat you not.
Yeah, like
Yes,
the
I
one where
resemble that statement.
the cops cops show up and they're like, neighbor across the street called and said he thought you were smoking marijuana. Yes, we were. Where did you get it? Well, there's this new neighbor that moved in right.
And that's Brian Sutherland and Jacoby Ray and Familiar. Jacoby's Alliance, and they have Horny meat shop where they've got all sorts of rubs and sauces and all sorts of anything you want to slap on your meat. They have got, but um, Swami did the sideshow. What was it? The sideshow. Oh, I can't think all of a sudden.
Yeah,
What was it called?
I can't remember.
Something sideshow, and then you walked on the coal, I think, and then Jacoby's a stand-up comedian, but they funny. Hey, is Ariana and Heather. Whenever I do that, I want like the mirror, like romper room, and I see Craig and Ulrich. I see Ulrich, I thought, in two places. And Deborah. And there's Ariana. What was it? A mirror? Magic mirror? Did you want romper room? No. Oh, Rob, you're away past want romper room, huh? Did you have romper room?
I've seen it before, yeah.
Like
But
I
yeah,
forgot. I always forget that we're not the same. I always think we're like the same age.
yeah. I'm one of them old fellers.
I'm gonna be 49
Whoa.
in May.
You remember 49. Oh man. Yeah, shit, man.
I was just 33, man.
My neighbor came, he texted me today. He lives a few doors down and texted me. He's like, "Hey man, you okay?" And I had just walked outside, and when I walked outside, I'm like, "Gosh, shit! I left my car door open." I had to put a bunch of water jugs in. I was gonna go get water, and then ended up getting sidetracked. But he comes over and he's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Well, the other neighbor, there's this dude that lives like 4 or 5 houses down, and he parks his work truck, in the cul-de-sac every day." He's like, "Dude that has the white truck over there came walking down the road today, and he stopped at my driveway and asked if you were okay." And I said, "I don't know. I'm not his keeper, but yeah, I think he's okay." Why? He goes, "Well, that van door, the door on his van's been open for 2 days, wide open." And it's just, it's just my van with all my band gear, PA, and all that shit inside. It's been open for 2 days out there and at the edge of the road by my driveway.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
gosh.
that's cool. Not. I have no idea when I would have opened it. I
Could
don't.
it have been one of those? Is it a sliding door?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you have thought you slammed it shut and it didn't latch and then it kind of goes and slid all the way back? Like that kind of door?
I mean, it could have, but the last time I drove it was my last gig, which was like 35 miles away. So I think I would have noticed if my side door was open driving that far.
Oh, like if you're driving, yeah. But I mean,
But
like when you're parked.
nah, I don't think it would have come open when I was parked. I don't
Like
know.
if you didn't close it all the way and then like you think you slam it shut and then you go
And
inside.
and if I don't close it all the way, the light comes
Maybe I
on.
missed something. Oh,
I don't know.
it's
You,
almost closed, and then like it just kind of and slides back open if it's that kind of door.
it could have, but I park where I park. I'm more tilted down
So it
instead
would
of
say
back.
shut. Yeah, it wouldn't be ruling that.
I didn't check to see if I had a dead battery because if my door was open for 2 days, I'm pretty sure I would have a dead battery.
Oh,
So I need to go out there and check that tonight.
that's why I turned
See,
my top lights off.
yeah. You're gonna be 60 in a couple of years. Whew. I turned 60 a couple of years back. Uh, all of this used to be nice and dark like my hair, and then all of a sudden one day, this past year, it just decided to turn white.
That's what happens when the shit gets scared out of you.
Yeah, I guess so.
People turn, they say they go white.
I wonder what my hair would look like if it was the same color as my beard. That'd be trippy. It's slowly getting there. They're slowly, look, see? There's some gray stripes in there. Get a big gray stripe and just change my name from Phantom to Skunk.
I have my midnight dye color to do, but I don't know if you can see all the side hair is gray.
No, I don't think anything was missing. I didn't look in there earlier, but because I didn't want to like look in there and see everything missing and be want to puke in the driveway. So I waited till I got back home tonight, and then I looked in there, and everything seems to still be there. All my PA gear's there. I had gotten my guitars out
Lucky, like
for that.
critters ran in there and like
Sure, my neighbor's cats were in there. Those little fuckers get in everything. I just went to
yeah.
the garage today and just raised the door, and one of them pew, comes running in. I'm like, nah, get your ass out of here. I almost closed one of them in the garage a while back.
That's how they get stuck. That's
Yeah.
how I got night.
Yeah, my neighbor had a bunch of cats, and she was feeding them all, and I don't know. She just booted them all outside, so now there's freaking cats everywhere.
Wait, who?
My neighbor next door to me.
How many cats?
Oh, there's like probably 4 or 5 running around here now, at least.
Are they fixed?
I have no idea. I would hope so.
Better fix her cats. Spay and neuter your pets, lady.
Yeah. I got no idea. Yeah, I'm getting my van. It'll smell like cat piss.
Or raccoons go in there and
Yeah.
have a good time.
Chew all my wires and shit. Yeah,
Cats
my last gig that I did was man, it was a nightmare. power kept going on and off during a show, and then it went off, and the guy went to reset the breakers, and when he did, I didn't know what was on or what was off. I was trying to make sure everything was off, but my bass amp was still on. So when the power came back on, it was like boom. And then when I went to play my bass amp, when we started the next set, it was like had no
Oh
volume.
no.
So then I had to just plug my bass directly into the PA to the mixing board, which it wasn't set up for that. So it sounded like crap. And yeah, man, it was just one thing after another. And then we finally made it through the show. And I was like working on my amp, and like, I don't know, dude, I think it might be toast. And Johnny, the drummer, he was like, well, it's
You
his
just got,
place. He's like, let me know,
wait, you just got electronically accept. I mean, maybe it was just me, but you sounded like a robot, and then you like sped up super fast.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, I had pretty much given up hope on it. And
Why? Because
when
I mean, my connection says connection lost, reconnecting.
uh-oh.
Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. So if I boot out, remember I'll be in the bottom in a second.
yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I had no volume, and then I was ready to just throw it in the woods, and I got mad and smacked the shit out of it, and then all of a sudden it started working again.
I'm sorry, Nate.
Uh,
Is she an older cat? I probably don't want to know the details because I'll be sad, but
bummer. Yep, we're on old Rumble.
she might wait for you till tomorrow when you come in. Oh, she's very lucky to have you. You're considered an earth angel for taking care of her. Oh, see, that's good. She didn't have to live her life alone. She didn't have to fight the world alone. She had somebody. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sending prayer. Healing energy to you. But you made that baby's life way better than it would have been.
I might have seen that documentary on Bowie.
The David Bowie.
Yeah. I've watched a couple of them on him. Yeah, his last album, it was pretty weird. It's kind of like Warren Zevon's last album, It's like you listen to those songs, and it's like, even with Bowie, it's like you listen to that last album that he did, and some of the lyrics are like, he's like talking about not being here and stuff. It's kind of just weird. It's like with Warren Zevon, his last album was a lot like that,
Who?
Warren Zevon.
Hmm. She works for her supper. Works for her supper.
This yeah. Yeah, the signs suck.
Hmm.
So this first article I got up. Yeah, Werewolves of London.
Gotta,
Excitable.
gotta get our boxes up. They always disappear when you switch windows. Oh,
So this guy, UFO hacker Gary McKinnon, found files referencing to non-terrestrial officers. What? Yeah. If you've probably seen this guy's name in the news over the years, but the 60-year-old global headline news back in the 2000s when he hacked into U.S. government systems. It was one of the most hotly debated news stories of the decade. Well, that was 25, 26 years ago, 20 something years ago. And even today, more than 20 years later, questions still remain over exactly what Scottish hacker Gary McKinnon actually found. Accessing the internet in the early 2000s from his girlfriend's London apartment, McKinnon managed to gain access to restricted NASA and U.S. military computers in an effort to find evidence of UFOs and extraterrestrial visitors that was being covered up by the U.S. government. No, the government would never cover up stuff like that, would they? No. They wouldn't put stuff in our food to make us sick. His clandestine skills were matched only by his naivety. I don't know how to say that word. As when he was caught, he ended up facing demands for him to be extradited to the U.S. to stand trial for crimes that would have most likely seen him spend the rest of his life in prison. The case received coverage around the world and fueled extensive debates over whether McKinnon, who was an Asperger's syndrome person, was fit to stand trial or should be forced to go to the U.S. Fortunately for him, Home Security Theresa May ultimately blocked his extradition. More than 2 decades on, McKinnon still talks about what he found on the U.S. government systems. Speaking this week on American Alchemy with Jesse Michaels, he described seeing images of strange cigar shaped vehicles that were incredibly smooth with no lines, screws, bolts, etc. It wasn't your normal space stuff, so I knew that, he said. He also found spreadsheets containing details of non terrestrial officers, seemingly a reference to extraterrestrial entities that the U.S. government had knowledge of. It had ship names and fleet to fleet transfers, he said. Unfortunately, however, he was unable to save the files, and to this day, there's no evidence of them. There's no evidence of them save for his word, except for his word, I guess is what they're trying to say there. Then again, could such files soon be released following Trump's recent order to make such documents public? We may have a long time to find out. Yeah, I don't think they're going to tell us jack shizzle on that. They'll tell us something that, is kind of non important.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
We'll get our breadcrumbs.
Performance warning. Uh-oh. I'm getting a performance warning.
On the computer?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
Like connection lost I was getting?
No. I'm
Oh, I
just
should close my Facebook.
trying to get rid of this thing, and they've changed everything on here. So now I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You're lucky you got a spring. Ulrich, I'm still waiting. I don't think we're gonna get spring. Not
Stop.
this year.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a spring. That's Florida, though. You know, it just goes from being hot, hot, hot to hotter to hotter, hottest, then
To
not
windy as fuck.
then windy and cold as a polar bear's nuts in the snow. And then it kills like everything, and everything turns brown, and the iguanas fall out of the tree, and people make tacos out of them. And then it gets warm again, like within the next 3 or 4 days. Today was nice. I was like, I went outside today, and when I was walking to the car, and I was like, man, I wish it would just stay like this. You know, it was like 70, and there was a little bit of wind, but not too much.
Perfect.
But wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold.
75 with the gentle breeze. Coastal is like my jam.
I'm like, just stay your ass. Does anybody know? Was I dreaming, or is are they stopping the time change thing?
They said that a long freaking time ago, but
Well, I don't know if I was dreaming.
no, they said this like years back. Like I thought it's
Yeah,
supposed to go into effect a couple of years ago.
but I swear I heard it this morning, but I don't know if I
Oh,
heard it
again?
or if I was dreaming. But they were like, yeah, as of I don't know March 8th or something, you won't have to change your clocks anymore.
Really?
I don't know. Has anybody else heard that, or was I just seriously
I'll
dreaming?
have to look that up.
I was having some really weird dreams.
That's cool. You got to see it, Nate. I didn't get to see it out here on my side. Did you get pictures?
Hey Siri, I know she's not gonna have
Oh,
it.
you're looking it up? I'm looking it up too.
Is daylight savings time gonna stop this month? Of course, Siri doesn't answer me. Siri hates me. Hey Siri, when when
Uh
will
huh.
when will daylight savings time stop?
Hey Siri. Oh, you're in headphones. Do we have a spring forward time change this year? Yes. The in 2026, spring forward time change occurs on Sunday, March 8 at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. when clocks move forward 1 hour. This marks the beginning of daylight savings time. Um, I thought we were supposed to be done with daylight savings time. What the hell? Despite widespread frustration and discussions about eliminating the practice, daylight savings time is not done yet. The Sunshine Protection Act, which aimed to make it permanent, failed to pass Congress, meaning the twice yearly clock change continues for 26, with clock moving forward on March 8th. It's still happening due to failed legislation, unresolved debates, state level confusion. So yeah.
Well, at least for some reason I got March 8th right. I don't know. I could have swore I heard that this morning.
Well, I guess you were not dreaming.
Hmm. But now I remember him saying, this is the last time you'll have to change your clocks.
And they've gotten rid of like most of the farmers and everything anyways, and that's the reason for it was for, farmers. They bought all the farms. They bought the farm. No pics, just enjoyed the view. Yeah.
See, I
Sometimes
just
that's just the
pulled
best.
this up, And it says daylight saving time. Daylight savings time in the U.S. has okay. It says it has not been permanently abolished, and there's currently no set date for it to stop for good. Okay, tricky. So, anyways, that was a bunch of bullshit. I guess I was dreaming. Hmm.
Wait, huh?
Say, huh? What? Who?
So, huh?
Yep, they keep teasing, stopping it. You teaser. I like. I like it when it stays late longer. It sucks when, especially when I was working full time. Like
Oh my
I'd get off
God.
work
In
at
school.
yeah, I'd get off work at 6 o'clock, and it was like pitch dark here.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst. And being in like corporate and having to go in these weird parking lots and stuff, it's like dark in the morning when I leave and dark at night when I'm like, when I get there, it's dark. When I'm leaving, it's dark. Yeah, probably. I would just leave it the way it is because, I mean, like, just we don't need all this changing shit around all the time. It's stupid. Just another thing to keep us locked into this stupid control.
Yeah,
And I think only certain people got to see it. Um, was it the East Coast side? The East Coast side, the West Coast side.
maybe that's what I heard was
Oh,
the
Darcy's here.
will stop their time change this year.
Hey, Darcy. British Columbia will stop their time change this year after March 8th. Unfortunately, not the US. I didn't even realize because I didn't say it up on my board up here. We got Darcy in the house.
It was funny. I was going to pick her up from work tonight, and I ran in the grocery store. And I don't usually buy chicken, but I bought a box of chicken from Publix. Brought it, and I opened the back, and I was putting drinks and some other stuff in the car. Dixie was asleep on the front seat, and next thing I know, dog head pops up between the two front seats.
Oh no.
It's fully engaged. Went into a frenzy when I got in the car.
Bootsy went in a frenzy in the car, but for a different reason.
In the car. Do you like chicken?
Oh, you said chicken. You
Yeah,
said the word.
she was losing her dachshund mind. The little shithead bit me too.
Oh, I got bit through the thumb.
Yeah, that's where
They
she
tell
got me.
me
I had to look and see if it went through my fingernails, like chomping out on me.
they tell me because like yesterday, because like my cat prolapsed and she wasn't going to the bathroom, and I was like concerned that maybe they sewed it like a little too like shut, and I'm like I need to get her in. They're like you coming at like 6 or whatever. I'm like that's like too late. The cat is sitting here like trying to go to the bathroom. It was like a day after her surgery, and so they're like, well, the doctor goes, how far are you? I'm like, 5 minutes. They're like, well, he goes in like 5 minute or lunch in a half an hour. So I have to throw her in the car. I'm like just done running all these chores. Just came from down there. I'm running in the house, grabbing her. She's got her little flower on her head, her little comb. Putting her in the box. Well, when I did, the flower flipped backwards and got around her waist. So
Yeah.
I'm getting in the car, getting ready to go. I'm like warming up, and I'm like trying to put on her hat, and I realize, oh, there's shit on her hat. So I run in the house. I'm like, closing everything, running in real quick, trying, luckily it wipes right off. I go in there, I'm trying to get her comb back on her head. Can't get it on. I'm trying to get to the place real fast. Got my foot like this, my gas, my brakes. I'm going, and she starts to like crap. I'm like, no, because then she's trying to clean it. Well, not only do I not want her, she's on a blanket to like decide to eat a stitch, but I don't want her licking crap. And so I can't get the cone back around her head. I'm like, I need to go or she's going to miss this doctor appointment. So she sits there, starts to lift her leg up, and I take the car like this. The cat, I'm driving. She starts to lift her like, no, Bootsy, this way she goes. It is so messed up. Poor thing. She's like looking at me. I'm like, I'll take care of you when we get there. She tries to do it again. No, I got her in there, and they're like, "Oh, it'll be a little bit of time." And so I have like the gloves on. I'm in there, like, cleaning her up.
Mm.
Oh, but yeah, as I was trying to put her thing around her head again, like through this little box, she bit me right through the thumb.
Oh.
Why is the water contaminated? Where?
Yeah, I think
Toxic pollution. Oh, well, everything they're spraying in the air is polluting our air, water, and soil.
Yeah, it's like when my neighbor came down today.
And farming pesticides, yeah.
He was like, asking me about the van and stuff, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." Other than I guess just being retarded, leaving my car door open. And I was like, "Dude, I don't know. Whatever happened in the hospital, ever since then, my brain is just like stupid now." And he's like, "Yeah, you don't have to go to the hospital to do that." He's like, "I go from one room to the other and forget what I came into the room for." And I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah. It's probably the shit we're breathing in the air or something."
And that's what they say when you really start looking into all this, the stuff that's in the dust and the stuff that's nano and can get past your nose and throat, like lung repellers, whatever. Um, it has a whole laundry list of things that it causes you to feel and do, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. In fact, what is my first one? Oh, the people who are human animals, I believe. Human animals. And I know we have some furries in our community here, and this is not about furries. These are people who are actually identifying with animals and saying they are animals.
Hmm. I'm a fairy princess.
Yeah, Argentina, I'm a furry princess. A viral phenomenon in Argentina has young people identifying themselves as animals. I love this picture. I mean, it's one thing if you want to like dress up and have fun and do what you do, whatever, have a good time. Go. It's all fine. But it's when you like believe that's what you are and that's your identity and you live like that and you want to as that and have a daytime job and you ask your school to put a litter box in the bathroom, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Share my email to continue reading for free. What? Oh, I was able to open it earlier today, and that was probably my one. Okay. On a recent Sunday, a Buenos Aires plaza into a makeshift wilderness for an unusual.
Son of a biscuit eater. Yeah.
I'm doing. We're back to the seal mask. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
don't
what
give
you-
a rat's ass what people want to identify as, you know. But yeah, when people start wanting a litter box or you know, stuff like that, dude, come on, screw your damn head on straight. Quit being a fucking weirdo. Be a weirdo at home, not where everybody else has got to deal with your bullshit.
Damn it! Okay, if I can scroll it down with my, I'm gonna record it, and that way I can just slow down when I. Okay, I think by cranky, I think we got it. By cracky. Um,
Got anything good to eat in there?
or
Mm-hmm. Reckon I
some
got no
French fried
reasons, don't I?
potatoes. Okay. An unusual group of teenagers. Sophia, wearing a lifelike beagle mask, ran across the grass on all fours. Nearby 15-year-old Aguera leapt through the air, clearing an obstacle course while imitating the precise movements of a Belgian breed dog. Others dressed as cats and foxes perched in the branches of trees, keeping their distance from curious onlookers. It was the latest gathering of Therians, individuals who say they identify mentally, spiritually, or psychologically with non human animals. This trend has taken over Argentine social media over the past few months, gaining traction on platforms like TikTok, where hashtag Therian has surpassed 2 million posts, with Argentina leading all other Latin American countries in engagement. The surge has drawn the attention of influencers and media outlets alike, sparking reactions that range from laughter and bewilderment to outright anger. And as the movement gains traction, psychologists are stepping in to analyze the phenomenon and its place in public discourse. Um, Guerra, who claims to identify as a Belgian Milanese, and counts her age as the equivalent of 2 years and 2 months in dog years, says she's a lot like any other teenager. I wake up like a normal person and I live my life like a normal person, she said. I simply have moments when I like being a dog. As the leader of what she calls her pack, Aguera, the name she identifies with, boasts more than 125 followers on TikTok and coordinates regular meetups around the Argentine capital. Aru, a 16-year-old who wore a seal mask to the park meetup, said she considered herself part of the other paw branch of Therians, individuals who wear masks and tails or move on all fours just for fun. It's not necessarily about identifying as an animal, she said. She reckons the Therian trend took off in Argentina because the country's fairly free environment. For other young Argentines, the movement has Argentines. The movement has provided a vital community where they can feel truly accepted. Should parents be worried? Deborah, a psychologist and director of Intelligence Therapeutic Center, acknowledged the phenomenon generates a complex mix of confusion, laughter, and even anger. From a psychological standpoint, this is a symbolic identification with an animal. It's becomes pathological or alarming only when it turns into a deeply rooted belief and the person fully assumes the role of an animal, potentially leading to self-harm or hurting others. I think that's what we were getting at. Um, and that seems to be the end of that.
Yeah,
So
there's
people have their different reasons for it. Remember the ones we used to do where they would actually go out on those horse heads with the sticks and they
yeah,
had like the pony gallops and everything
yeah,
just for good times. I mean, it's not my thing, but if they're not hurting anybody with the broomsticks and, you know,
yeah.
doing
It's just
crazy stuff, I don't
hanging
care.
out at the national the park over here, and you got your dog and cat people and seal people running around. And then you look over and little Johnny's taking a shit on the nice green lawn.
Oh gosh, like that video who sent it? Did you see it? It was like a cobra. Oh my gosh, somebody had it posted and it was somebody like, oh dear goodness gracious.
Mm,
That just put a real bad image in my head. Now, if you're in the park and say you're there with like your kids and you're trying to shelter them from, you know, different stuff and they saw that, I don't really see it as, and your parents say, "Oh, they're just playing pretend." Like the kid might just think it's weird that older kids are like playing pretend, but
yeah,
that's the same thing they do.
yeah,
So I can't see that as being like harmful if like they were at the park and were just like playing leapfrog or whatever the hell they're doing in their costumes.
yeah,
Now, if they're like humping or, doing doggy style down there, that might be a problem.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like my goddaughter Nora, she pretends she's a cat all the time. She's always meowing and like,
Man, really?
yeah. But
That's too cute. I used to play that I mean, you're a kid and sometimes you're like, right now I'm a cat and you're pretending you're a cat for a minute. You might follow your cat around and then you go back to playing with the you're playing with. Or if
yeah,
you're playing house and you're like, okay, you be the mom, you be this, you be the cat, you just have someone else there to say, well, who are you going to be? You can pretend to be the cat. But that was all just like, are they obeying the local leash laws? I don't know.
I saw that video, Craig. Yeah, where the cop was like, "Oh, so you identify as a dog?" When he pulled the two guys over. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to call animal control because current law, animals can't possess a license to drive a vehicle. So we're going to call animal control and have them come pick you up.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I'm going to grab the cat medicine real quick.
all right. So, this next article that I have, yeah, Catwoman was, yeah, I'd go for that. Yeah, this next article, it's just, I called this a while back, predicted it because I think it's a big crock of shit. Excuse my language. NASA Artemis 3 mission will no longer land humans on the moon. Oh, really? Because I still don't think they ever have done it in the first damn place. That's just me. Call me crazy. I very well could be. The major policy change was revealed on Friday as the space agency grappled with delays and technical issues. As things stand, the upcoming Artemis 2 mission, which will see astronauts fly around the moon but not land on it, has been delayed multiple times, and now it's scheduled to launch in late April at the earliest. While disappointing, ah, shucks, it seems as though things would otherwise stay on track and that the follow up mission, Artemis 3, would be the first manned mission to the moon, landing in over 50 years. Bullshit. Now, though, NASA has come out with further announcement that has basically upended the entire schedule by revealing that Artemis 3 will no longer seek to land humans on the moon. Instead, it'll be a low Earth orbit flight launched sometime next year to test docking maneuvers. The actual manned landing will be attempted by Artemis 4, maybe as soon as 2028. These changes are down. It's such a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe any of it because they just keep coming up with excuses. It's been 50 years and you don't have the technology. You can't figure it out. And the technology that you did have from 50 years ago, somebody lost it because they re-recorded over the tapes because there was a tape shortage. Yeah, that sounds reasonable, right? Let's take this instructions for getting to the moon and let's just re-record over them because hey, we're short on tape. Okay, yeah. You believe that? I've got some nice moon rocks I would like to sell you at a very good price here. These changes are down to a number of issues, but mostly due to ever increasing delays behind the scenes. It's always behind the scenes, and technical issues that have plagued the Artemis program for years. Years. They can't get it right. Next thing you know, we're gonna build a spaceship and we're gonna put people on Mars. Bitch, you can't even get to the moon. Forget Mars. It ain't even on the same table. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Everybody agrees this is the only way forward. I don't know if everybody agrees, NASA, said NASA's administrator, Jared Isaacman. I know this is how NASA changed the world, and now NASA's going to do it again. NASA, never a straight answer. NASA, NASA, never a straight answer. That's all I get from it. Never a straight answer. I don't know. Call me crazy.
I still say that it's never going to leave Earth. And if it does, it's not going to be for what it was intended for.
No.
There's no way.
Yeah, I read the whole thing about, how they lost all the information, from 50 something years ago. First of all, how the hell do you lose that kind of information? It's like, oh, we found these books that explained everything exactly to the point of how they built the pyramids. Ah, shit, we lost it.
Almost every important breakthrough or thing that we have, they've somehow lost.
Yep.
Like compass, and then the person who figured it out somehow was like dead.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say there's cars that can run on water.
Electricity out of the air.
Yeah, electricity that can be made for free, and all of that somehow just doesn't ever materialize because it's all about money. It's all about
Well, we're the
greed. It's
government.
all about
Just give
power.
us the paperwork to hold on to. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm quite sure, if somebody handed me a box or a safe full of information of how to get to the freaking moon, I could pretty much guarantee you that I could keep it for all of my life and not lose it. And
Yeah,
I'm just a nobody, But I would think, hey, this is some important shit. I better guard this with my life.
like not even having like these huge safe rooms and everything. I mean, you could even get like a box at the bank or just have a lockbox fireproof safe at your house. Like whatever it is, you're going to keep track of that forever.
Yep.
That's in like your package, like your fire package of papers. But we know it really, they don't lose anything.
Yeah. I, I mean, some people believe we went to the moon. Some people believe we never been to the moon. I was in the state of when I was growing up, astronauts were like my heroes. I wanted to be an
Hmm.
astronaut. And it's like, then I started getting older and I was like, and then in the last 10 years,
Then it
especially,
was like cool and everything, but it was like, yeah.
yeah. But like in the last 10 years, I'm like, I don't know, man, that's some pretty suspicious bullshit right there. And then now I'm just to the point where I'm just calling bullshit on all of it. It's like,
Even the space station.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's a space station up there. You've grown up hearing that and watching it, you know, just like Buzz Aldrin's saying, when he's been interviewed, like people are like, yeah, but I watched it. He's like, no, you didn't. And they're like, what? No, you didn't. That was all animation, which is true, you know? So, they make it to where, you grow up and you're taught that this is history being made. And then you find out no, it's bullshit being made. And then one thing leads to another and I don't know.
Or what they're really doing up there is like crazy like experiments and things, and a lot of work on the
Yeah. Yeah, Deb says that like every kid, you know, knew exactly who the astronauts were and what each one of them did and
and
they
we
were
all
all
had the rockets and stuff. Like everyone
yeah,
had a little NASA rocket.
yep. And I mean, what if we just
Because it's like, whoa, going to the moon or going to outer space, like just like limitless possibilities.
I mean, it's been 50 something years and we ain't figured it out yet. That should be a hint and a half for your
But
ass.
have we? Have,
I
maybe
don't
we
know. I don't know. Have we?
but
Have
maybe
we?
we have, and we're not really going up. Like maybe stuff still is BS, but like there's missions that I don't know how they would do it without us knowing. I guess they could still take off from other places. Oh, Day Day.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be tons of,
Day Day, come here.
whatever amateur astrologers around the world from all over the world. And they got to, not everybody has this kick ass, telescope, but hell, I've got a pair of binoculars that I can look at the moon and
Hmm.
see the moon pretty damn good. And so, I mean, it wouldn't take that big of a feat to really look at the moon.
Oh, Billy Blastoff toy.
But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe space, I mean, I could imagine if he actually got in a rocket and went there, maybe being in space does could affect your brain, G-force, whatever. Who knows? I don't know. I don't have a clue, but I just
That's
know
what I was getting at, Craig.
it's been 50 something years and we ain't figured it out yet. And obviously, this brand new technology that we have, that shit doesn't work either. It's going to be several years before they even launch anything, and that might go around the moon, but probably not going to land on it
No,
because,
just close enough to like see like the craters and stuff.
yeah, I don't know, man.
Didn't China though, like supposedly maybe they sent something to it or a probe or got on the dark side of the moon?
Yeah, I don't know. That's another thing is you think, hey Siri,
But yet we're always in a space race.
has China been to the moon? Like I'm trusting some AI turd to tell me what. Yes, China has been to the moon. In late 2013, the unmanned spacecraft Chang 3 made a soft landing on the lunar surface, making China the third nation after the United States and the former USSR to reach the moon. China has also launched 2 lunar orbiters to the moon, the first one being October 24th, 2007. It was actually called Chang's E1. In December 2019, China became the third country to make a soft landing on the moon thanks to U2 rover. So technically, they ain't been to the moon and got out and walked around on it, but they've made soft landings. Hell, if they've made soft landings, they've done better than us. But
But we're
supposedly,
still in a space race. They still say we're in like this great space race to the moon.
yeah, supposedly, I mean, I sat here and watched it on my TV, my big screen TV, when they had that rover or whatever Mars rover thing that was sending back 4K video from the surface of Mars. They can't seem to
Yeah.
do that on the moon, but they can do it from Mars. Well, if they can do it from Mars, why can't they do it from the moon? I think that's a legitimate question, right?
I think that
I mean, the moon ain't damn sure ain't as far away as Mars, and I'm sitting on the couch watching 4K video supposedly from Mars. Can't see nothing but some blurry bullshit from the moon from 50 years ago.
I think it warrants, some type of explanation.
Yeah. Yeah. Why create Space Force?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's another
That's
good question. I know, I know they want to, they have,
when Project Bluebeam comes into effect, they have something to fight them with.
yeah. I mean, I know they want to militarize space, basically, be able to, have
Start
the death
owning
ray.
parts of it.
Yeah. From like Star Wars, we have the death ray.
Like they want to divvy up like who's got what. Elon's throwing something up there to like regulate, I think, his satellites. I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah. I mean, if, see, that's what sucks is now, like, everything that I got to say about anything involving space is like, if Elon's really sending all these satellites to space, if he's doing everything he says in space, well, that dude it would make every bit of sense that he would be pretty much an expert on space,
Right?
But then he says, I've never seen anything that would lead me to believe in extraterrestrials. I've never seen anything weird. I've never seen UFOs. Well, fuck,
But
if
how can you
anybody's going to
not?
see him, I
We're
don't know. You know, we've got our own astronauts. I was just on a site the other day listening to, past astronauts, and they're saying there's something watching us here, when they supposedly were on the moon. There's something. Were they just freaking out with space making them like space high or something? Space
like
DMT,
lack of oxygen.
something. There's something watching us. There's a big orb outside of our spacecraft, and it's just sitting here watching us. I mean, was it? Is it? Did they say, hey, you fuckers don't ever come back to the moon again? We're warning you.
Forget everything you saw here.
This is our crib. We run this joint. You guys don't come back. Is it like Moon Gang or something? You know? You come back here, we're going to blast a cap in your ass. Who knows? Yeah, weapons could be unstoppable from space. They very well could be. Could we get them up there? Could we control them? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Space weed, exactly. What would it be like to smoke weed on the moon? Moon rocks. They have a strain called moon rock. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think anymore. Like I was saying earlier, you grow up as a kid, astronauts are your heroes. Every kid knew every astronaut's name. You knew everything about it. You had models of the rockets. You watched the shit on TV. Everybody grew up, thinking they were like amazing. And then by the
Your
time you get to
parents always said you could be anything: a president, a doctor, a dentist, an astronaut. Those are
yeah,
like always a fireman, a teacher. Those are like always like the things that
yeah.
you
I
would
remember
reach
being a
for.
kid thinking, what do I want to be? Do I want to be a fireman? Do I want to be an astronaut? Do I want to be a doctor?
A veterinarian.
Yeah, I did want to do that for some time, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Or a cop or a fireman.
I just don't know. Don't know what to think anymore. Totally confused. Maybe that's the way our government wants us to be, is totally confused. Maybe they do this shit on purpose.
You think? I just want to be a purple dragon. You are a purple dragon. I love that little cartoon that you did. That was so cute. He's got the cutest little dragon. As I'm saying that my cat's had this thing on his head that I can't tell if it's a tick or if it's like a really weird round um scab, but I don't have any fingernails right now to like give it a good scratch. But now I'm starting to wonder. I hope this isn't a tick, man.
Ticks are gnarly, dude.
I mean, I got too much going on, and
Yeah, I just don't even know what to think about the whole space thing. I just kind of don't even think about it anymore because it's all a bummer until I see articles about it, and then it gets me fired up. I
I
don't
just
know.
listen to it, laugh. If anything happens, it happens. Otherwise, whatever. How long was I muted for? Did Drake hear me say hi?
I did.
Okay. So I must have muted after that. When I was talking about the cat maybe having a tick?
Yeah.
Okay. I muted then.
This says, let's see here. Is this the one I was reading?
think. Oh, were you still in an article?
No, I was just looking up something else here. Here we go.
Yeah, I need to
Unsettling
go with Scout.
11 unsettling things from astronauts about things they saw in space that are legit creepy. Let's see. Space Snake. Retired NASA astronaut Dr. Story Musgrave has a lot to his credit, so it would be difficult to pass this off as a lie, but he claims he saw an 8 foot long white snake floating through space.
White snake.
It's not hard to imagine that this could have been a hose detached from the spaceship, but Musgrave remains adamant. Then there's the knock. First off, there's no sound in space, there's only vacuum. And this is precisely what makes this story a strange one. Back in 2003, astronaut Yang Liu, first sent into space by the Chinese space program, was sitting in a space shuttle when he reportedly heard a knock. He described it as someone knocking on the body of his spaceship, just as knocking on an iron bucket with a wooden hammer. Apparently, he's not the only one to experience this. There were other Chinese astronauts between 2005 and 2008 who reported hearing similar sounds. They're on the moon watching us. When astronaut Neil Armstrong took a walk on the moon and became the first man to do so, what followed was an onslaught of conspiracy theories. For one, his historic stroll on the moon is claimed to have been shot in a studio. Of the many conspiracy theories surrounding this moment, there's one that remains a mystery to date. During the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, after Armstrong landed on the moon, NASA claims to have lost transmission for roughly 2 minutes. And in reportedly a secret message to NASA, he said, "These babies were huge, sir, enormous. Oh God, you won't believe it. I'm telling you, there are other spacecrafts out here. They're lined up on the far side of the crater's edge. They're on the moon watching us." So supposedly this is what Neil said. Supposedly Neil went to the moon. You know, maybe that's why we haven't gone back. Because maybe they were watching them.
And again, was that something that you said was lost?
They lost transmission, and
Oh,
supposedly,
transmission,
yeah, they lost transmission for 2 minutes. But that was supposedly a secret message to NASA.
Huh.
I don't know. Things that make you go,
I think I might have something to go, I got something a little bit weird. A skin implant that glows green when you're about to fall ill and is powered by your body. I mean, can't they just give you like cat litter like the cats, and when you pee on it, it changes different colors if there's something wrong with you?
uh-oh, we got problems.
Oh.
Houston, the litter turned blue.
Oh. Scientists in Japan have developed what they think could herald the next generation of health devices. A high-tech living skin implant that grows green to warn when illness is about to start. If you didn't want people to know you're out there and all of a sudden your arm is like glowing green, you're like, shut up.
Put some long sleeves on, quick.
State-of-the-art implant monitors internal biomarkers. Can you imagine what else it does? Proteins that indicate inflammation, stress, God, then my shit would always be going off, or disease, and then lights up if it spots something amiss. Mine would probably turn red all the time for she's about to blow. So instead of having to wear a smartwatch, to keep tabs on your health, you could instead have a skin graft that will give you a visible indicator of what's going on inside your body 24/7. Scientists from Tokyo City University and the University of Tokyo, collaborating with Riken and Canon Medical Systems engineers, have developed a living sensor display and have tested it on mice. Professor Fujita, who was part of the study, said conventional approaches are often invasive or provide only snapshots in time. Our goal was to explore a biologically integrated system that enables continuous sensing and intuitive interpretation even at home. As the sensor is created out of living epidermal, which is your skin, stem cells, the research team says it's maintained through the skin's natural turnover. So there's no need for batteries. Professor Fujita added, unlike conventional devices that require power sources or periodic replacement, the system is biologically maintained by the body itself. In our experiments, the sensor functionality was preserved for over 200 days as the engineered stem cells continuously regenerated the epidermis. The researchers claim the tech could have applications beyond human health care, including in animal research and veterinary medicine, where visual indicators of well-being may aid the early detection of disease in animals unable to tell you that they're feeling ill. Well, yeah, that would be interesting, except it worries me what all this stuff is that they're putting in, considering, like, if you hear like the horror stories about what is actually going into you when they're doing like any sort of dental surgery. Basically, with everything that we're breathing, everything they inject us, we would light up like a Christmas tree from all this crap. So I don't know about adding this on top of it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Something cool for animals at least? Or would you rather just have to wear that pesky old watch? Or have this weird sensor that's somehow probably coded to your DNA somehow and feeds off of 5G to Wi-Fi to the cloud somewhere, and all of your health data is being sent right to the CDC.
I'm with Craig. I'd rather just wear a smartwatch or a Fitbit or something.
Yeah. Or just, I think I'm getting a cold. I better go take a Mucinex and a nap.
Yeah. See, like I was saying, this morning, last night, whatever, I don't dream that often anymore for some reason. I don't know why. But I was dreaming last night or this morning, and I dreamed, either I dreamed it or the TV was on and I heard him talking about that whole time thing,
Yeah.
I got March 8th out of it somehow. But anyways, the other part of my dream was I had gone to the doctor, and actually I don't know if it was a doctor or if it was just a friend of mine that was kind of like a doctor.
They play one in your dream.
Yeah.
She's not a doctor, but plays one in your dream.
Play one in my dream. Yeah. Somehow I ended up there, and they were like checking my neck out, and there were these two like bumps on my neck, and it was like a cross between a doctor and a chiropractor, because he was like pressing on these two things on my neck, trying to. He's like, "Oh, we got to straighten your
like thyroid or putting you in balance."
This is like kept talking about straightening my spine by pushing on these two nodules on my neck, and then it turned into somehow I had some sort of ligament that was connected to the back of my eye and it went somewhere, and they said that it was totally like flopped on its side. None of the shit makes any sense, but it was flopped on its side. And he was like, I can't believe that you're still walking around and doing the things that you do, because this normally messes up somebody's equilibrium so bad that they can't even stand up straight. And I'm like, well, I'm getting ready to leave. I got places to go, people to see. And they're like, well, if you leave, just make sure you don't bend over and look to the right, or your balance is gonna be off, and you're probably gonna fall and hurt yourself. Why I was dreaming that, I got no idea. I don't know. Maybe it could be a tumor. Who knows? But apparently, my dream told me I had a tendon that was flopped on its side that messed up my internal balance mechanism. I
Oh
haven't
wow.
fallen down all day. I have had a couple dizzy spells over the last few weeks, though.
I've had a couple myself. Um, I've been getting a lot more like ear, like just like the EMF ringing and stuff. But there was one night when I was sleeping. You know that feeling of like when you're about to fall in your dream and you kind of like sit up,
Yeah.
but that feeling in your head. I was actually awake when I felt it. And I was like watching TV, and all of a sudden, like my head just had this really weird feeling. Like if I was standing up, I probably would have felt like really weird. And then the next day, when I was walking down the hall, it had done the same thing again, to where all of a sudden, like my body felt like I was falling, like in a dream, but I was like awake. So I was getting worried about like what
Yeah.
that was about.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
I don't
weird.
know. I just got distracted by the cat.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Today, all day, I've been like, had that weird help thing in the back of my head going, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what it means. Yeah. I have crust issues too. I've been making my own pizza, and even though Darcy said this last pizza I made is her favorite by far, but I didn't really,
Pi-
I wasn't
Pizza?
buying with it. Yeah.
What'd you make?
I make it's carnivore pizza. It doesn't use any, traditional crust. I make the crust out
Oh
of,
yeah, you. That's right.
yeah. But I'm
Is
having
that the
crust
pork
issues.
rinds? Do you use pork rinds? No.
Yeah, there's some ground up pork rinds in it, and ground chicken,
For the
and
crust, right?
yeah, yeah. She liked the last one. Wasn't my favorite,
What
but
would you have done different?
I don't
And
know.
what did she
That's
like?
that's my that's my issue is I haven't got the crust exactly how I like it. Like I like it crunchy, but I like it not crunchy enough where it's like eating a piece of slate.
Oh dear.
I don't know. Yeah. And this one like shrunk up a lot. Like when I was baking it, it shrunk a lot.
So
So I
she
don't know.
said,
It shrunk up. Is it in? I don't know.
it shrinks. It
Oh,
shrinks.
you're a grower, not a shower. Yeah, I don't
He
know.
says I have crust issues.
Yep. Yeah, is Elon like the evil genius? I think the dude's smart. He's smart as a whip. Bam.
Yeah, I think he's so
Smart.
smart.
He is, but is he? I don't know. He keeps talking about his damn phone. It's going to be better than the iPhone. It's only going to be 199 bucks. Is it just like going to the moon? Is it never going to happen?
And we have to remember though too, because he is, on the spectrum, and it's the way he sees things, like the emotions and the feelings are different with like people I've worked with, like different levels like that. But he's just like too damn smart, and like those brain things are supposed to be, those chips are supposed to like be ready to be sold to the public pretty soon.
The neurochip.
And a lot of us see these things as like, oh my god, like, okay, you can't put flamethrowers on, robotic dogs, like not a good idea. Or and sell it to the public. Or just some things he does just seem so like crazy. But I believe he's doing it because he thinks he's helping society. Like, he doesn't see it as something evil. He sees it as having a purpose, like depending what it is.
But at the same time, he's making robots and investing in AI.
Yes.
And at the same time,
saying how it's going to kill us.
Yeah. It's like, I'm making this, but I'm warning you, it's not good.
Yeah. So
it's cool to be on the spectrum of, inventor, cool, nerdy science guy who makes cool shit, but it might kill you.
Again, too much money, and you have too many ideas, and then you have the money and the means to do it. And just because you can raises that question, should you? Just because you can, should you? Usually, no.
And just like, yeah, that's my thoughts exactly, Kat. Why is it that if you have a shitload of money, money beyond all of our imaginations, that you can become the person that sends
like a health advisor,
thousands and thousands of satellites into space above our heads? Or, like you say, no medical degree, no
let's drop out.
No nothing, but yet you become this.
You think we need 120 million less people, and you straight say we just need a couple good vaccines out, give them to some kids, and we could easily hit that mark. And we need to make people less fertile, so let's start that by putting it in the corn, so men who eat the corn will be less fertile.
Yeah.
Like, why do we let this guy control our population?
I know. I mean, how does this happen?
Hey.
Because they have a lot of money?
I guess so. Because he funds like a lot of these, like, he puts up a lot of the money for like the dimming projects and funds a lot of this stuff, but so can like a lot of those people.
Yeah. I mean, and there's people that have the same kind of money that Elon and Gates and those guys have, that, that run things that we never even hear about. If we hear about
them,
it's like in the shadows. But I mean, like, how do I, if I had, $100 billion and I just decide I want to shoot rockets up into space, I can do it because I have a shitload of money. I didn't go to school. I didn't do, maybe
but
I read.
You can hire the engineers that you need.
Yeah. I mean, I can hire all the smart people I want and do it, but what gives me don't you have to get a permit or something to do something like that? And if you do, I guess, who do you get a permit to, launch?
And shouldn't some things satellites like require like a vote? Like, are we going to let this guy like run our health and our well-being? Like, he can't even get his own stupid program right.
Yeah, exactly.
unless he
just,
wants it to be crap.
yeah. Anytime I got to do anything with Windows now, it's just like, God, I'd rather stab myself in the eye with a rusty fork. It's kind of weird
Yeah,
though.
he got her pregnant twice.
Who did what?
Elon got Grimes.
Oh yeah,
Hey, sister.
yeah. I've never heard her. I was gonna look her up. When I was reading about Elon, having a baby with her, what her having a not him having a baby, that would be something special. But her
All
having
right.
a baby with him, them having a baby together.
Yeah.
Get it right, Rob. Anyways, yeah, I was gonna look her up, but I've never actually heard her.
I think she's like, yeah. Doesn't she have brown hair?
I got no idea.
I think she kind of, if I remember right, she kind of looks like a pinup girl, like the brown hair kind of. I might be getting her mixed up. Ooh, I gotta chill.
What's up, Debbie? Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
wait, I
know.
let him out and I need to give him his freaking medicine.
Yeah, I just don't know how
It's all about the bag.
somebody
Getting that bag.
becomes, a world health advisor
I would love her
that ain't
pregnant.
never had anything to do with that, other than, I hired a team of special interest, very smart people, and they tell me what to do. I tell them what to do after they inform me of what they're doing.
Nate says to check out her album Visions.
Cool. I'll do that this evening. Yeah, I don't know about putting a thing in my arm to tell me if I'm sick or gonna be sick. I don't know. Kind of weird. I mean, what's the difference? Does anybody have one of those continual glucose monitoring things?
Oh yeah, I like that little
Stick that dot on your arm.
mhm.
Does anybody have one of those? Because I've actually thought about getting one. I just do the old prick mode. He's such a prick. It's funny, when I was in the hospital, they'd come in, "Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta prick your finger again." I'm like, do people really freak out about this? And they're like, oh yeah. Go ahead, stop away. I'm plenty used to it. But yeah, I was wondering if anybody has one of those. What do you think about it?
Little prick.
Little prick won't hurt. Exactly. A big prick. A brig prick.
Bricks.
Brig prick.
And this one's for Love Bud. And now we're gonna have to chase Day Day down after. I had so much I was gonna do this week, and then didn't turn out that way. Do you still have another article?
Yeah, I got one more. What's the girl's name that used to do oh man, I can't think of her name. She did that song Black Horse and a Cherry Tree or something like that. She did it with a looper. Started out with a beat.
Are you talking about the girl who died?
Did she die? Jeez, who knows?
Oh no, wait. No, I'm thinking of the French girl.
I thought she was pretty cool. She did the looper thing back before loopers were like cool, and she was pretty damn good at it. We used to actually play that song, but we didn't use the looper.
No. Kate Katie
Katie
Tunstall.
Tunstall. Yeah, that's her.
Tunstall. You can't have this, baby. This is love bugs medicine. Give you a cookie. Here's a cute cookie for you. Bootsy
So
got
listen
some.
here.
All right, I'll turn it this way. Well, I give him his medicine so I can still see it.
Pizzagate.
Oh.
Pizzagate. No, man, it's funny. I don't know. It's not funny, but watching the whole Clintons being, grilled,
You get
lying
some
like a
daggers.
fucking rug. Oh, Bill, man, he's just something else.
You can see the eye lasers shooting out of her face too.
Oh, Hillary, yeah. Listening to Bill, he's just right back to that. And I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And her sticking up for it.
Well, somebody did, because she got some stains on her dress, and the DNA says it came from you.
Plus,
So,
was Hillary wearing that dress like during that questioning? It looked like
I don't know. What's she wearing?
I'm like, is that the Lewinsky blue dress?
Nice. Yeah, I used to listen to Nitzareb. You ever heard, Nate? You ever heard Ministry's first album?
Oh, Love Ministry.
Nothing like their second album, that's for sure. Or their third, or their fourth, or their fifth.
Ministry's the shit.
Have you ever heard their first album, Sympathy? It's all electronic, like EDM, like. It's a good album, but yeah, nothing like, nothing like.
Yeah, Jesus built my hot rod.
Just
Wait, I'm gonna get that cat that just got out so I can give him his medicine.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, jeez. Every question they ask him, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Have you ever met this person? No, I don't remember that. Well, here's a picture of you with them. I don't remember that either. Oh man.
Here, Day. Here, Moose. This is for Day.
I don't recall.
For Day.
That's the new thing. Instead of pleading the fifth, you just say, "I don't recall."
I don't recall.
Remember. I don't remember shit. I was high. I was gonna remember, but then I got high.
But then I got high. Oh, you want to eat? Here, you want to out of your napkin first?
Okay, where'd my article go? Jump into Hosford.
This is the hard cap to get to. Yes, medicine.
Kraftwerk, yeah, man. What about Art of Noise? Remember that band? Throbbing Gristle.
Oh no, I was thinking of Art of Rebellion. It's the Suicide.
I remember one of my friends he used to be so into Throbbing Gristle, and he's like, "Oh, you got to check him out, man."
Throbbing Gristle.
Throbbing Gristle.
Yeah, I never heard them.
Yeah.
What is that like?
It's noisy. It's a lot of noise. It's static.
Good noise?
He loved them.
Ooh.
I could never really get into them because it was just like I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of grating.
Yeah.
Kind of like on South Park, when all Stan could hear when he got older was he's listening to the the EDM music, and then it's like Because it really sounds like shit. Okay. Medicine for them are done.
Let's just play just a smidge of Throbbing Gristle. I have no idea what
LinkedIn is
this
pretty amazing
album
at
is
helping
off
you grow
of.
your small business. We cannot make your email response time fast.
Yeah, well, let's just skip that LinkedIn ad. No, this is like, this makes sense.
Yeah.
No, we got to go back earlier.
Uh-oh.
We got to go back earlier.
Fox's music wasn't the only synthetic form.
Oh, but the Butthole Surfers were great.
That's a documentary. Throbbing Gristle, 20 jazz funk greats. Let's see what this sounds like. Nope. Where is the album I used to have?
Wasn't 9 Inch considered industrial?
Dude just running around the stage screaming. That even had somewhat of a beat to it.
Yeah.
Anyways, probably going to get banned for playing with my Throbbing Gristle on YouTube, even though
They'll
it's
just
YouTube.
mute those 2 parts out or say, oh, we attached something so they can get monetized off that 13 seconds.
Yeah. So this one, Nevada Triangle. There's a Bermuda Triangle. There's a triangle here. There's a triangle there. There's a triangle on Skinwalker Ranch. Now apparently there's a Nevada Triangle on Google Earth that sparks rumors and conspiracies.
Did you know Oakland has a little pyramid up there too?
No.
Yeah, I'll have to show you that later.
Eagle-eyed anomaly hunters have discovered a strange triangular feature situated in the middle of nowhere. Google Earth can be a great way to plan out a trip, to discover places you've never been to before, or even to venture off the beaten track and explore the wilderness, or to find good fishing spots. That's what I use it for. Anyway, sometimes it's even possible to find something strange that seems to defy explanation. One such anomaly, which is situated in a remote part of Nevada, has recently been generating a lot of attention on social media. It takes the form of a large triangular feature in the desert, miles from anywhere. This particular formation has prompted speculation ranging from a secretive facility to a universal intergalactic warning sign. But as it happens, there's a conventional explanation for it. Oh, man, is there really? Built almost 100 years ago, the triangle is most likely the Buffalo Valley Intermediate Field, an emergency airfield built along early aviation routes across the state. Such airfields were not uncommon during the 30s and the 40s and served as a place where aircraft could make a safe landing should they encounter difficulties miles away from any other airstrip. The triangular shape would have enabled pilots to land regardless of their direction of approach. While a lot of these early airfields are now gone, this one seems to have stood the test of time. So I don't know. You guys think this is a remote airfield in the middle of the desert? I don't know. Could be. Could be a giant triangular UFO. Could be a sign pointing this way. No, that way. No, that way. Or it could be an old landing field. Who knows?
Do you need more pain medicine, baby? Oh. think she's not feeling too good. I'll let you keep that off if you don't start licking nothing.
It's weird. It looks, I mean, you can't really tell with this crappy picture, but it looks like it's not just a place in the land. It actually looks like it has, like, it's up off the ground. You know what I
It
mean?
does because it looks like it's got a shadow, like it's like higher
Yeah.
up,
I don't know.
like it's raised up,
It
almost
doesn't
like
just
the
look,
top of a not the
yeah,
top of a building, but like
yeah, yeah. It doesn't just look like a cleared out piece of land.
no, that's not like a concrete slab.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Out in the middle of nowhere, miles from anything.
What state? Wait, where is that though?
Nevada. Doesn't your sister live out there?
Mm-hmm.
Call her up. Say, hey, go get in the car and go check this out.
Yeah, check out. All right, you can go back out. Okay. Oh goodness! Right when it's midnight, everything. It's not even midnight. All my Google alerts, calendar alerts, an optical illusion.
Or a foot in the desert. Yeah, it could be. Could be an optical contusion.
Talking to someone the other day about Antarctica and how crazy it is over there.
Yeah. That place holds several mysteries.
Speaking of mysteries, the last one, it's a little curious, only because like right when they're talking, are you gonna do stuff? Do I need to put your phone back on? Let's put the flower on. Good girl. Good girl. The other cats look at her like, why does Bootsy look like a little flower flopping around? They're talking about disclosing all this stuff no matter what, and we don't know if the government will do it anyway. But again, somebody ends up missing. Big shocker there. FBI joins search for their missing retired Air Force general with ties to UFO-linked military base. The FBI has joined retired U.S. Air Force general who once led a site long rumored to be tied to UFO research after he was reported missing in New Mexico. Retired Major General William Neil McCaslin, 68, was last seen in Albuquerque about 11 a.m. Friday, local authorities said. The county sheriff's office quickly issued a silver alert, a system often used for missing people with medical issues, amid concerns for safety and well-being. The feds have since confirmed they are assisting the sheriff's office as well as New Mexico Search and Rescue as the effort stretched into its fourth day. The FBI Albuquerque field office is involved in this investigation, as it is standard practice for the FBI to assist our local law enforcement partners if we have a tool, tactic, or technique that could benefit their investigations, a spokesperson told the Post in a statement. The county sheriff's office leading this investigation. The sheriff's office said it has tried several angles in recent days, including drone, canine, and helicopter searches. There are no signs of any criminal activity, such as a kidnapping or any spokesperson told the Post. His disappearance is only being investigated as a missing person silver alert at this time. Prior to his retirement, McCaslin was a commander at Kirtland Phillips Research Site and Air Force Research Laboratory, a critical U.S. Air Force base in Ohio, according to his online profile. Alien enthusiasts have long claimed the site has been linked to various UFO sightings. The base was at the center of the military's infamous Project. You guys, come on. Investigation into flying objects back in the 1950s and 60s. McCaslin, meanwhile, was also a longtime leader at the Kirtland Air Force Base in New Mexico and had prior stints at the Pentagon before retiring in 2013. Colonel Justin Seacrest, commander of the 377th Air Base Wing, told the Albuquerque Journal that the base was coordinating with local authorities in the search for the retired general. Oh, they have it like the silver alert poster that I didn't put on there. Our thoughts are with his family during this difficult time, Seacrest said. U.S. Come on, you guys. U.S. Representative Melanie Stansbury was among those who blasted out the silver alert in the search for McCaslin. The county has issued a silver alert for General William McCaslin, a longtime leader and former commander at the laboratory, she said on X. And then again, she says he was last seen Friday morning near Quail Run Court, Northeast, and due to medical concerns, authorities are asking for our community's help. The sheriff's office says it was unclear what McCaslin was wearing or in which direction he was headed when he was last seen. Now, that's a little strange, and I didn't get to really pay too much attention to what I was actually reading because my complete desk just got completely destroyed as we were sitting here. And now she's... Okay. There should be cameras and things along the way. I have to mute this for a minute while she's going. I'm going to send you the poster, though. I can't let this go on the air.
Yeah. Starts talking about UFOs and then comes up missing. Again, things that make you go,
Or like right before, other information. Oh, I just closed everything out because I can't even think. This is how scrambled I get when yeah, that was definitely the cat. She just had her butthole sewed shut because she prolapsed. And so we had to give her laxatives. And so now it's like trying to crap out this little tiny hole. Yeah. But like that's all mine has been lately, is treating these like 3 sick animals, and it's constant medication, stuff like that. So I get a little bit frazzled when I can't use my brain and think all the way. Oh, I was opening the chats back up.
Silver alert. Silver alert.
Oh, I guess you can scan the QR code. They're putting the scanners now too. So anytime you need to scan a QR code or anything like that, you do it with your wrist instead. I think they run off of like a garage door signal type sorts. Yeah.
You can submit anonymous tips.
Oh, I'm never alone. Yeah. It's like, because he's somebody that could, talk. It's just strange that someone that'd be somewhere like that, and then they're talking about all this different, like, disclosure stuff coming out, and say the White House does agree to let, like, certain stuff out. Like, maybe they don't want him talking about something or saying something, or I don't know. Like, they've got so many different reasons for shutting people up. And some stuff is just too weird to be a coincidence.
Or what if they wanted him to shut up and he didn't want to shut up, but then he went on the run because they threatened him. So now they're using the silver alert to try to help find him as they're
That could be. That's a good scenario. That's a good, yeah. That could be. Because he doesn't look. I mean, he's only 68. He don't look like someone who's got like. Does he have? Did it say he has Alzheimer's or anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he seems like he's like pretty with it. He looks pretty with it. His medical issues, though, like I wonder what his medical issues are. Like, does he have to take like heart medicine or?
Yeah, it could be.
Yes, it's a. They've got Ember, not Ember, Ebony alerts, Amber alerts, and Silver alerts.
Didn't there used to be a magazine called Ebony?
Hmm.
Ebony.
But normally, like in order to put out an Amber or Ebony alert, you would have to know for a fact that they were taken by somebody to where you have like a license number. Normally, you know that they're probably with like a step parent or a babysitter took off with them. Like they have to have a certain amount of information in order to put out the alert.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if these work the same or not, but if they don't have any information like a car or anything like that, or is it just for like older people that are getting out, like if they have Alzheimer's or other things, and they go walking around, it's a way to find older people faster.
Yeah.
Oh, Bootsy, I forgot to make sure. that you're not Mr. Hanky
Mr. Hank.
kissing anything when you sit back down.
Yeah, silver has
No.
been going up and down big time. It was up. It's down a little bit from what it was today. It is 86.79 per ounce. It was up over $100 an ounce. It used to be like 24 to 26 bucks. So it's gone up quite a bit. Gold is $5,148.55. Platinum is $2,167, and palladium is $1,707. I got to make some silver rings this week for I'm doing a market thing Saturday, so I'm going to try to make a couple of rings. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm going to
cool.
charge more for my silver rings because the price of silver has like jumped up. Like what I
A lot.
used to be able to go get a solid silver coin for $25. Now it's like 50.
I remember in silver jewelry for a while was cheap AF.
Yeah.
I have like a hella cool ounce piece, and it's got like a dragon stamped on it,
Cool.
and it has like a little necklace like frame you can put around it. The little nail screw that you screw on, like a little frame. But I don't wear it because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like a little silver bar.
Nice.
It's
Speaking
cool
of
looking.
losing stuff, I still
Hmm.
have this one. It's a Jamie necklace.
And I've got Spiral necklace. Tonight I've got my crystal on, and I've got my angelite on, and my selenite on to go with the angelite.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, 8:15 in Northern Europe. Well, good morning.
It is 2:16 here.
Oh,
So I think I'm gonna start winding her up. Or down, I should say.
and I got to get up in the morning to take little boots in to have her little stitches looked at. Poor baby girl.
Mm.
Oh, she wants to lick so bad, but she can't.
Virtual silver.
Here,
Well,
bud.
anyways,
You want to sit on a paper towel? Here. Stick that down there.
look, I'd rather sit on a bowl of ice cream while my butt's on fire.
I have to give her some pain meds.
Mm.
I'm a vet. It's like a pharmacy here at 3:45 every day.
Yeah.
Twice a day they get meds. I had to put like these these are dollar store comforters I had gotten for them, like for in the shed, because they're like fluffy and nice and warm, and I stuff them in boxes, and it's like big fluffy, areas for them to lay in when it's, keeps them warm. But because of stuff I don't want on my bedding, I put these bedspreads over the top.
Yep.
I don't remember where I was going with that, but disgusting. I can't wait to do the carpets.
Well, I reckon we will catch y'all next time on the old Weird Wednesday show next Wednesday. Y'all have a safe rest of the week. Stay safe. Be cool. Stay weird.
Always embrace the weird.
Yeah. Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to get weird.
Love you all.
Later. Yeah. We will catch you next time. Good night.